What is up, everybody? How is everybody doing today? And welcome back to another Flash Mini video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over this Skeleton King deck right here that is absolutely insane. You pick up so much value with the Clash Minis, and you are going to see why right here, right now. This deck is absolutely insane. So mirror tile map right here. We are going to be playing an Ice Wizard, and we are also going to be playing an Electro Wizard. I like to call this the Double Wizard. All right, so now we're going to be getting... Oh, that was ouch. And that's what you call just easy peasy lemon squeezy lulu later, as that's going to be a round one victory for us. And now we're going to be looking over our gizmos. Looks like we got Pump, and that's exactly what we are going to do. Frostbolt slows all. We're going to go over here. Spicy as well, and we are just going to pump up because we want the pump. The pump is what we want right now, because the pump is going to continually allow me to be able to get my prints, get my Electro Wizard out fast enough. I did get a victory here in round number 1, so now we can afford to pump and really play aggressively in rounds 2, 3, and 4. Because if I lose rounds 2, and even if I lose round number 3, I'll still be in a decent position. All right, so we're going over here. We are knocking back everything. We are going to dissipate down his Mega Knight, and this is why you are in a really good position with this style deck, is we got to get down this Gaunis. Gaunis is making some plays. Hopefully, well, not hopefully, but I wish I kind of, wow, he got away from his... Ooh, there it is. Full life Skeleton King, and that's going to be GG right here in round number 2. He got away from his elixir pump, so he actually took more damage with his Countess. Didn't really matter too much right here, as we are now having so much bump. And there we go, electrocute. We're actually going to put my minis like this. Everything is going to get protected by the prince and everything like that. We're gonna re-roll here. We actually don't have 3 elixir, so what we could do is we could strike up to 5. We're gonna ready it up, and there's really not much he can do. He's going to send his Countess to my Ice Wizard. Not really going to matter, as we are just going to try to get as much value as possible. You want to know what? I think he's going to once again just go right up the middle with this Mega Knight. If he does, the Mega Knight's going to go all the way to the back. That's not going to get him any value. We almost lost our Ice Wizard right off the bat there, but we didn't. It still got off 1 or 2 shots. There is the amazing Electro Wizard, and this is not looking too good for him. He is going to get the stun up from his Mega Knight, but I do have a 3-stacked Skeleton King. That has now 4. It has now, well, didn't get the 5th stack, but that's going to be GG, well played right there. Easy victory for us, and a lot of people are probably saying in chat, you just had a mirror tile. By the way, the hero tier list is going to be out tomorrow, so if you guys are interested in the hero tier list, it's going to be out tomorrow. I just had to compile all different decks with all different heroes. Let's get this going over here. Let's get this going. We got to get some daily quests. All right, and let's get into another match. All right, so now we're going into another match here. It's going to be the Soul Jar. It's going to be versus another Skeleton King. He's actually going very, very aggressively here, and I kind of don't really have another answer to what to do besides to put my Skeleton King onto the Soul Jar tile. It's really the only thing that I could do here. I'm still going to be decent value. I know a lot of people don't like doing that, but you know, we got to do what you got to do. Didn't actually get as much value as I needed there, but we still should potentially be able to win this, as we are going to be able to clear out this Skeleton King pretty efficiently, and we also are going to have slow, which is going to win me this round 1. Easy peasy right there, as we win in round number 1. What do we want to do here in round number 2? Well, there's a couple of things we want to do. The first thing I want to do is take care of this battle healer, but the also other thing that I really need to do, if we're being honest with ourselves, is get rid of this Spear Goblin and go with anti-heal. Now, what do? Do I go Saint Mirror or do I go Sona? I feel like Saint Mirror is not the answer. I'm going to go with this right here. I'm going to move my wizard up one more tile so that my Skeleton King just doesn't get absolutely plundered. And we're going to have the Pancaker heal up my Skeleton King and then the Prince. All right, so the Prince is going to get some love here to start it out, but guess what? He doesn't have any protection for his Skeleton King. There's the knockback. There's the elimination onto his Skeleton King, and just like that, easy peasy victory for us here in round number 2. This deck is strong. This deck is fast. This deck is such a very good deck. All right, so now we're going into the next stage of this build, and we're just going to get down minis. That's really what the next stage is just get down as many minis as possible. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move all of our minis up, because if he does play let's just say the miner again, I wanted to go over to the Pancaker. Now, do I have another mini that's in the back line? Not really, which is kind of like an awkward thing to have. But you want to know what, though? We are going to do so much damage to front line that it really does not matter. He's just struggling to find a way to figure out what to do, and he just does not have enough. He actually has a pretty good situation here with the battle healer in the Pancaker, but we are going to make quick work of that. We have 3 stacks. That's going to be 4 stacks, but you didn't even need to see it. So you've already seen 2 matches. You've already seen 2 really, really quick wins. And a lot of people are probably saying in chat, you don't really have another tank in this deck. The only tank that you have is the Skeleton King, and you are 100% right. And the reason why for that is because I think the wizard is just so important. All right, so now we're going to be going over here, and we're going to be playing versus a monk player. Monk players, you know, are kind of gone after the meta has shifted. So now we're going to show you another game versus a monk player, and we are going to show you how to easily defeat monk. First off, in the first round, you want to make sure that you just try to get as much value as possible and make sure that the monk never supers. Electro Wizard and Ice Wizard is a really good start for you, as we're easily able to pick up a victory here. Unfortunately, this monk is also under leveled, so we are going to give you another game. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. We're going to go toss. Oh, baby. And then we're going to re-roll. I actually do, man. Do I just sell both of these? I'm going to sell both of these, do like a hero play, get the stun, put this up here, put this over here, put this, I guess, here, not really the greatest situation, and then put down an elixir pump. I actually like elixir pumps, especially when I win in round number 1, because it allows me to get all of my minis onto the field. I do have princes, I do have electro wizards that do cost a lot of elixir in order to do. Oh baby, as long as I'm able to clear out this could actually be really good. Really bad too though. Okay, that's still fine, as we're going to clear out his monk. We also cleared out his elixir pump, so we do get 1, maybe 2 more pumps than him. I'm not 100% sure, but we do be able to get it to. As you can see, I'm just running through my opponents, not really trying too hard, as you know, it's pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is how easy this deck is. The deck list is easy. There's just really no other way to put it. We're gonna go with Phony. We're gonna just ready it up here, and we are gonna try to go for the 3-0. He doesn't really have anything that he can do to really stop this unless he hits with his monk on the left hand side. The Skeleton King gets eliminated, comes back to life, and then continues to do damage, so he does have to worry about that. We're going right for the elixir pump. He actually is getting so much damage with his magic archer. Doesn't really matter though, because as you can see, I planned on elixir pumping and killing his as fast as possible, so my pump would get me value. Now in round number 4, we can go for the elimination on him, or we can once again play it very passively. I'm actually going to go with the elimination. I'm going to go with Long Lance. Long Lance should do a ton of damage. We're going to go like this. That's going to clear out the battle of the healer, and then we are once again going to try to make quick work of his entire army. We're going to go with the super slow, and then we are also going to get out a skillful toss on to the spear goblin. Hopefully he doesn't put his monk right there. All right, he puts his monk onto where my Electro Wizard is. That's not going to give him enough value. He actually is getting so much here with all of his minis, but True Friend is making quick work of his entire army. All right, as we are just trying to figure out a way to stun this Magic Archer. Magic Archer just doing a lot of damage to me, but it don't matter. That's going to be a round 4 victory. That's going to be an easy victory for us, and we are going to take him down there in round number 4. Round number 3 was just to stop him from pumping up harder, and then round number 4 was the elimination. We're going to get one more game in because, well, these games have been super easy, and, you know, I'm not really breaking a sweat as I did in the Archer Queen deck. All right, so here we go. We're getting into our last game. We're playing versus Draco. We're going to try to find a way to beat him. All right, once again, I don't really have a good answer for the Soul Jar, so we're just going to start like this. What could he have? What could he do? He's probably going to be putting out an Archer with a Lumberjack and stuff like that. I could have potentially put something to protect my backline minis if he has an Archer. All right, this is going to be very, very good for us. Yes, he has an Archer, but he is going to take a ton of damage. Archer is going to get taken out here very, very nicely, and we are going to do a ton of damage to his Barbarian King. Barbarian King is going to have 0 energy. It's not going to be able to do anything, and we are going to be able to win this match with this next attack. All right, so what do we want to do versus Barbarian Kings that have these Archers? As you can see, my deck really doesn't have anything to protect my back line. And what does that mean? Well, I'm going to tell you what that means right now. The first thing that it means is we are going to need to make sure that we get as much value as early as possible. We have a King Tower here. That's going to be the gizmo that we choose. And the reason why that's going to be the gizmo that we choose is because we almost have to. All right, so he's actually avoiding the Death Jar, which is actually really, really smart for him because he knows that I would potentially put a mini, or should I say flash minis, to counter that. But unfortunately for him, we are just taking him out in round number 2, and now we actually have a decision to make. Do we want to end him in round 3 before that Archer gets huge with the Barbarian, or do we want to play for the King Tower? Well, we got to see what the gizmos are. The gizmos, Pocket Artillery could be the answer. I'm actually going to go with Pocket Artillery, and the reason why I'm going with Pocket Artillery here, and the reason why I'm actually like doing it as fast as possible, I'm actually going to sell this and get my Electro Wizard, is because he definitely does not have his Archer all the way upgraded yet. And by that, by saying that is he's not going to be able to clear out my Pocket Artillery fast enough. The Pocket Artillery should allow me to win this in round number 3. Normally I would go with King Tower every single time, but we did go with King Tower here. All right, so now we're in a little bit of trouble because we did go, as long as I'm able to clear him out. Oh, come on. Oh no, this is not good at all for us. You see, this is where sometimes when you risk it as hard as I just did, it could potentially cost you the entire game, and now we have to figure out how to win. It's bad. He has King Tower, our rocket's completely useless, and we did this to ourselves. How are we going to win is the million-dollar question now, because, well, we have not hit once with this Prince. All right, so first off, there's a couple of things I can do. The first thing I'm going to do is completely, well, do I sacrifice the Wizard? I feel like I kind of have to sacrifice the Wizard. Fine. All right, the Wizard's getting sacrificed. The Electro Wizard's going here. This is going right here, and we are going to make sure that we do as much damage as possible to his King Tower as fast as humanly possible here. So, all right, we're gonna knock back this. Oh, okay. We don't really get too much value, but we are slowing him down. We got to clear this out as quick as can be. Good damage with my Skeleton King, and now we are making what we see. This is why this should not be this difficult, if I'm being totally honest with you guys. We made this so much harder by playing super greedy, but that's okay as long as we still win here. That's all that matters. We are stunning him. One shot. Wow, we barely won that. We should have lost that. Never do what I just did, but that's going to still be a GG. That's going to still be a well played. That's going to be a 4-game victory. But thank you guys so much for watching this YouTube video. I love each and every single one of you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow for my hero tier list. I'm super excited for that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.